Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome. All right. The connection is. Oh, shit. My connection is unstable. Motherfucker. You guys, okay. Okay. Is everyone on? Okay. Jesus Christ. Donald Truex, tell me two plays I promised to bet responsibly. All right. I just got a very scary message. There's not much I'm afraid of in this endeavor here. The one thing I am terrified of is the feed going down. Everything good? Shout out to Nasnate and Tasha M. All right. A lot of plays I'm on tonight, and in general, liking them. I tweeted out 7 p.m. plays. Donald Truex says, hey, Peter, I'm in Vegas. Any whole game plays to recommend? Yes. He says, tell me two plays I promise to bet responsibly. Of course, I'm going to accommodate that. All right, we do have a bunch of halftimes coming up, but I don't think they're up now. Two plays for Donald Truex coming up. Let me look. Where are we right now? Let me see. 7:30. No. Okay, Donald Truex. I don't know if you can bet team totals where you are. I bet Middle Tennessee team total over. I got 63.5. That is one play that I like. Middle Tennessee is kind of a poor man's Northern Illinois now, maybe. I don't know. The market seems to be giving them not as much credit as they deserve. UAB definitely questionable at home. Maybe UAB pulls away late, but that's a low team total. Middle Tennessee team total over 63.5, if you can get that. Other plays that I took, this one I'm not sure about. Missouri State, I took them. I got -2. Now you might have to lay 2.5 or maybe just take the money line at -140. I do like Missouri State. Missouri State, of course, was picked to win the conference preseason, and they have underachieved. They've been doing a little bit better recently. This is a game they should be able to win. And I like Missouri State. That's coming up as well. I also like the Georgia Tech team total over a little bit as well against Louisville. Small lean to Georgia Tech plus the point. Small lean to the over. Bigger lean to the Georgia Tech team total over. Also, Temple and Tulane, interesting game there, right? This one I would not recommend in the top two because Temple is a quirky team. It's a revenge game for them. They're way better than Tulane. Tulane repeatedly gets blown out at home, and Temple should be able to cover the 3 here, and I like them on the team total over 70.5. Tulane doesn't really play good defense despite what they would like to be doing. That's a play that I like. I wouldn't put that in the top 2. A play similar to Missouri State, I did take Pitt -3 at Clemson. Pitt quietly a better team than in years past. Still a little bit under the radar, I think. Significantly better than Clemson, and I would recommend that as one of the plays. I just want to make sure everything, the feed is good, right? The feed is okay. Just want to make sure everything's good. Make sure everything's good. So Donald Truex. Let me know if you can take can you bet team totals? Probably not team totals. I'm at Circus Sports. Okay, no team totals. That's fine. That's a restriction I don't like. I'm much better at team totals, full game and second half than anything else, but that's okay. All right. Missouri State. I would recommend that. Probably 2.5 or 3, maybe to play it a little bit safe. Take the money line at -140. That goes off at 8 o'clock. That's a recommended play. Missouri State. God, I hope that one cashes. And the second one, no team totals. I don't know. Might be Pitt. Oh, that line is creeping up. I also like Marquette Villanova under. I bet that one under 146 and the Villanova team total under. Villanova, disappointing version of Villanova this year. We all know that. Shout out to everyone. We happy few. I hope to God. You know what I hope my best days are? When the views are the lowest. Because then I'm like, you know what? Those are the only motherfuckers who deserve it. Someone's got to lose, right? And it ain't the books. It's other bettors. So let that be the people who don't watch. Feel me? Shout out to everyone watching right now. Missouri State is one that I would give you. I guess to play it safe. Puss safe is the phrase that I came up with years ago. Combination of being a pussy and playing it safe. I don't know if pussy's an un-PC term right now, but I used it then. I'll stop using it if it's confirmed that I should not use it. But as of right now, I still use it. I guess I'd have to replace it with what, like cowardly, like cow safe or something. I don't know. But to be puss safe about it, probably the money line at -140. And I mean, I do like Middle Tennessee plus the points, and I do like the over in that one. The second one, there's a lot of contenders. Pitt minus the points or the money line. Marquette, Villanova under, even though it's down a little bit from 146. Middle Tennessee plus the points and the over, and Temple -3. Those are all kind of contenders for the second play. I guess if I had to pick one, right, first I got to make sure that we're not missing out any halftimes here. I don't think we are. It looks like they're okay. Yes. Looks like we've got a minute or so I got to make a decision here for Donald Truex or whatever. Okay. My play for you will be, let me check what the lines are right now. Current lines. Shout out to everyone. We few, we happy few. Whoever's here. 2 people, 3 people, 10 people. Hell yeah. I love you all. And I fucking mean that. All right, what am I seeing here? While I'm giving this guy the 2 recommended official plays for him, obviously I'm talking about the other plays I like, right? So if you're coming here for information or looking to tail me, which, I've had like everyone in college basketball, we have our ups and downs. I've certainly had them this year, but overall I'm having a pretty good year. Yeah, Pitt is 3.5 and like 170 that I'm seeing right now. That's a little bit pricey there. Villanova, I hit at 146. It's now down to 144.5. I also hit the Tulsa game under at 134. That's down to 133. Maybe just Temple. It's just Temple is so they're just a bit of an unreliable team in a spot like this, but they should roll. I took the Temple team total over. Missouri State, yeah. That's not good. That's not a good sign that it dropped to 2. All right, it dropped to 2. Fuck it, I'm on it. That's one of the plays. Southern Illinois, I also like. Look at this. I got a ginger shot here with lemon and honey. Middle Tennessee State plus the points. See, all these are kind of equal in my analysis, my humble analysis. Pitt, I like them. The points might come at a premium. Obviously, it's got a low total. All right, the official other play, I'll make it. This is tough. I got also like Southern Illinois +4. Hard to know which exact one to go with. All right, I'll go with the Villanova game under 144.5. Marquette Villanova under 144.5. Villanova's iffy. I'm just worried about maybe overtime or late game shenanigans in that one. That one should be modest scoring. There you go. Villanova under 144.5 and Missouri State -2. But I prefer team totals in general. Team totals I'm liking. Middle Tennessee State over 63. A little bit Bradley under 70.5. I took that one. Georgia Tech over 65.5. Temple over 70.5. Villanova under 75.5. And that's about it. The games that are still up. Here, let me pull the sheets here. We few, we happy few. Huge shout out to everyone. Mark Korn. Mark Korn likes Providence. Yeah, the Providence game. All right. Hold on. Slugger cards for life. Shout out to you. Donald Truex says, sweet, thanks. You're totally welcome. Mark Korn likes Northern Iowa first half. Yeah, I can't disagree with that. I did take Northern Iowa at -13 a little bit myself. I tend not to, when people are in Vegas asking me for 2 plays, usually not taking those 14-point favorites. But I certainly did bet it myself a little bit. Creighton Seton Hall. Second half plays are coming up here. Shout out to everyone. I hope we can get some winners here. We few, we happy few. We few, we happy few. I love you all. I wish I had a couple seconds right now to observe the comment section and tell each and every one of you that I love you, but I don't because I'm looking at second half lines right now, and that's how you know that I really love you, right? Because I'm doing all this shit for free out of the pure enjoyment of it and the pure feeling of camaraderie, right? It's the actions that count, not the words in life. Sometimes we don't have the chance to say words because we're too busy, or we forget, right? Or we're absent-minded. In our times of weakness, we forget about the words, but the actions, that's what really counts. That's what really communicates what needs to be communicated. No halftime lines up yet. Creighton Seton Hall. Interesting man, an interesting situation. This game, I liked Creighton and the under. Creighton obviously looking good, under obviously looking terrible. And I also took the Seton Hall team total under, looking terrible. That's okay. Second half looking interesting. I got my I don't even have time to take my ginger shot right now. This is interesting. Anyone hurt for Seton Hall? I don't think so. Just wondering. Got a little bit burned on the St. John's game yesterday. Took them on the money line. They lost by 1, and there was a big injury. Did that make the difference? We'll never know. Certainly felt that way though. Xavier Butler. All right, let's see what where the lines are. Let's see what comes out. We happy. Still no lines. Come on. Hit us up with a line or two. If these books really care about us, they'll put the lines up. Take this ginger shot. Ginger, lemon, and honey. All organic. Raw, cold pressed juice blend. Cheers. Oh, man. Ginger really packs a punch, baby. Woo! You can taste the earth in ginger. That's what I love about it. Where are the lines, baby? Cheers. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Whew. Ginger shot. In the meantime, we got no lines. What the hell's going on here? Very interested to see what the lines are for the Xavier Butler game as well. I'm guessing, what am I guessing? Xavier Butler game. Probably looking at like Xavier -0.5 or -1 or something. And if that's the line, probably going to be a play on Xavier. We'll see. Low scoring, modest scoring, not a surprise there. Guessing second half. Come on, where are are you guys seeing any lines? Are you fucking seeing any lines? Shout out to everyone. Big Ragu, shout out to you. Shout out to you, Deer Slayer Ski. Shout out to you. Strange that there's no lines. Yes, indeed. What the hell? Aaron 007. Man, that ginger really packs a punch, especially when it's organic. Ooh. And then I got this shit. Gunpowder saffron mint tea. These aren't sponsors, by the way. This is just some shit that felt good when I saw it. And I was like, I'll drink this during the show. Man, ginger packs a punch. There's no lines. This is strange. A lot of games, though, you know. These bookies can't expose themselves. Got to be careful. Got to make sure they're covered in all ways, from all angles. Still, though, mildly surprising that we're not seeing any lines. Are you guys anyone seeing any lines yet? Slugger cards for life. You are a ginger animal tonight. We happy few. I love you all. Dear Slayer Ski, yes, I do. Big Ragu, yes, I do. Aaron 007 makes me laugh all the time. Yes, I do. Jonathan Nelson. Seton Hall 5.5 and 79. Where are you seeing that? I'm still not seeing it. Let me check some other places, seeing if it's up. Some whacked out books use different services than others, and so they will some hang their own numbers more quickly than others will. Some are by the book, some are more maverick in their second half stuff. But the places I look at don't have anything yet. Don't know what's up. At 5.5 and 79, the numbers would be leaning Seton Hall. Let's see where we are. We don't name books in this show, as you know, unless they want to pay me, which they probably won't. Fine. I'm still not going to mention them. Are any lines out? I'm looking everywhere I can. All right, let's see what's going on. What the fuck? No, seriously. No, dude, seriously. What's going on here? In the meantime, my VCU tweet looks an awful. Richmond team total under looking awful. Eesh. Western Carolina team total over looking awful. Chattanooga team total under looking not that good. Today might not be my day. We'll see. Maybe it's good that the lines aren't up. I did tweet. I'm on a lot of things here. So even an 0-4, 7 o'clock game situation on those tweets, will be bad, of course, but far from night ruining. Although very concerning as far as why and how I might have wound up being so wrong. Of course, VCU, that's a long way till the finish, and class tends to show in games like those. The Richmond LaSalle game could slow down. The minor conferences I didn't handicap as I usually. Okay, here we go. Is the stuff up? Yeah, I'm seeing Xavier plus a half. That's very slightly surprising if that's the line. Yeah. Oh, now I'm seeing a Georgia game. All right, let's start with that one. Where are we? 4.5 and 78.5. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Hope you're having fun. This is a tough one. Fuck. Four and a half and 78.5. Very slightly into Georgia team total over. And extremely low confidence as far as the spread and total are concerned here. Regular viewers of the show know that I have two ways of looking at these second half lines, and they also come with a confidence number associated with it. And the very low confidence numbers, which happens all the time, usually makes me pass. Numbers like Georgia team total over 41.5 more than anything, but that is very small. And I'm not going to bet it. Georgia team total over 41.5 justified according to these numbers. Let's see what else we got. Shout out to everyone. Xavier Butler, 0.5 and 67.5. And the numbers like Xavier. Yeah, the numbers like Xavier. And that will be a play. Xavier plus 0.5. Xavier plus 0.5. I have to figure out how I want to grade this now. Xavier plus 0.5 is going to be an official play. Xavier plus 0.5. Numbers like it medium. Xavier plus 0.5 official play. The numbers say medium. Coming off kind of a frustrating night. Xavier can be a bit of a frustrating team. Do I want to go safe and go medium small? We only have a few games here, so I can check something else here. Xavier plus 0.5. I already bet it. Definitely a play. I'm either going to grade it medium small or medium. Numbers say medium. My cowardly nature says medium small. And we're looking into this a bit. All right, we'll grade it medium. Xavier plus 0.5, graded medium. Xavier plus 0.5, graded medium. Is an official play. First official play of the night. All right, what else do we have? Nothing. I'm still not seeing anything for Creighton Seton Hall. What the hell? There must be an injury there. Oh, here we go. All right, okay. We got 5.5. Right. All right, 5.5. And 79. All right, let's look at this. 5.5 and 79. The numbers like Seton Hall just a little bit. Yeah, 5.5 and 79. The numbers like Seton Hall at 5.5, just a little bit pushing it, but they like it. And money line at 250 as well, but this is one where they like the spread just a little bit more. And nothing on the total. Conflicting signs every which way I look on the total. Some numbers saying under big, some numbers saying over medium. So gonna pass on that. Creighton team total under. Small lean as well. That's gonna be a pass though. The numbers do like Seton Hall minus 5.5 though. That's borderline. Definitely borderline. But I'm going to pass on it. I've done some borderline things this week that have kind of bit me a little bit. So I'm gonna maybe hold off a little bit as far as the volume of official plays tonight, not necessarily the degree, the magnitude of liking them. Xavier plus 0.5, I graded medium. Seton Hall minus 5.5, the numbers like it, borderline. They do. But, yeah, they do. Solidly. The edge is small, but the confidence is high, which is always a little bit frustrating. The EV indicated here is small, but the confidence associated with it is high. Ron Lofton took Seton Hall plus 1.5 live earlier. Can't say I disagree with that. Nasty Nate, tap that like button. Shout out to you, Nasty Nate. The field general, the field marshal of the Loshak Army, the Ulysses S. Grant-esque figure in all of this. All right, yeah. People in the comment section seem to be saying that they like Seton Hall. My numbers certainly agree with that. But again, high confidence on that opinion, low edge, which is always very tricky because, we tend to conflate the magnitude of an edge and our confidence in it, right? When we see a small edge, but we're sure of it, we tend to, overestimate how big the edge actually is because we're so sure of what we're seeing. There's a lot of psychology at play here. Sports betting. Wow, is Butler taking money? Wow, Butler up to 1.5 at some places. Is someone injured for Xavier? Is this happening to me again? Does start to happen at this time of year, right? Guys start to break down. Guys go into games, first halves, half injured, and then aggravate the injury, and then they're out. Matt Thurns, shout out, Pete. This show is damn great. Well, there's one. Thank you, Matt Thurns. Shout out to you, Ron Lofton, Big Ragu. No one knows about any injuries. If you know about any injuries in any of these games, please shout them out because I certainly don't. We go too fast to, I just rely on my numbers here, which overall is an okay thing to do, I think. But there's definitely weaknesses in it, and one of them is not being aware of injuries, in-game injuries as they occur. Anyone knows of any injuries, shout them out. Shout them out. In the meantime, we got about 10 more minutes, less than that, before the next round of second halves comes in. Matt Korn, Bradley's going to stick it to them tonight. A lot of players from last year's revenge game over by halftime. The Bradley game. Interesting. Wow. Interesting opinion. Yeah, my numbers actually liked Indiana State and the under. So I took a shot with the Bradley team total under. But the line movement indicated to me that I was wrong, which is fine because that's just one play. But you might be right. Yeah. My numbers indicated a solid edge on the Bradley team total under, which might have been wrong. And Mark Korn telling us why. Huge shout out to you, Mark Korn. Game over by halftime. Or game over by halftime, I assume is what he meant to say. Which still doesn't necessarily mean that the team total under is a lost cause. They may just D up, right? Might be 40-19 at the half. And then the second half, everyone just coasts and they win, 68-35 or something like that. Not good to see the line movement and to hear Mark Korn's analysis. Shout out to you. Big Ragu, love the psychology of sports gambling. It's not just numbers. No, it's not. Well, for some people it is. And for those people who are able to achieve a positive result doing just numbers, which is what I am attempting to be, congratulations. But for the rest of us, it's an art and a science and a psychological and a recreational endeavor, all those things mashed up into one. And you can't forget any part of them, especially the recreational part, right? Especially the recreational part. Like when you go to see a rock concert or a rap concert, for instance, right? You go to have fun, not because you're going to make money from it, right? Something good might happen unexpectedly, but you're going there, spending money for the purpose of having fun. And that is, even though it's not a perfect analogy, because of course you can make money and the fun of sports betting is wrapped up in the potential for making money. So it's not a perfect analogy, but it's good enough. Always keep it in mind. Shout out to everyone. All right, let's see. Carlos Smith, shout out to you. A lot of comments came in earlier when I was looking at when I was scrambling for the to give Donald Truex a play and looking at the halftime lines. All right. I took Xavier plus a half, might have been a mistake, and passed on the other two, although the numbers liked Seton Hall. Oh, look at that. Money coming in on Creighton. Dropping to 5 in some places. That's interesting. That's interesting. Dropping to 5 in some places. All right, but my play, Xavier. Jeez, plus a half. And the numbers also liked the Xavier team total over a bit as well. And they like both teams over as well, actually. Hold on, let me pull this up. Hold on. Getting some sheets ready here. Figuring all this stuff out. Let me pull something up here. Accidentally clicking on something I didn't mean to click on. All right, hold on a second. There you go there. Just pull up. Getting everything organized, man. So many things coming, so many things bouncing around, numbers, sheets, scores. The connection is okay. Feed is a little bit off, though. Yeah, the numbers also like the over 67 in the Butler game just a little bit, but we're not going to take that. $67.5, sorry. Xavier plus a half, graded medium, though. That was a play. All right, let me just pull my sheets. Sorry, I'm doing some things here. Getting some stuff ready. I was a little bit thrown by that numbers not coming up in some places that I would have expected them to come up in. So I got to adjust a few things here. Once again, this is a one-man show, one-man operation. Not just one man on the panel. Everything, one man, everything. Set design, tech, research, production, SEO, sales, everything here. One man picks, one man operation. If my picks go south, I got no one else to blame. No one else to lean on. No one else to say, well, my picks are shitty, but his picks, this guy said next to me's picks are good. Or not, or I can't say like, well, my picks are bad, but not nearly as bad as this guy's picks. It's all just on me. A lot of pressure. So sometimes I got to take care of things, and there's a little bit of dead air. Making sure everything is good here. All right. Looks like the some of these Southern games are coming up. Let's see what we got. Damn it. Butler up 4-zip. Not good. All right. Second half should be coming up very soon. Chattanooga. Oof. Man. Somewhat surprising results. I had a better than expected January, and so far a worse than expected February. I usually do well in February. January is not good. This year, February was unusually good. Perhaps that should have been a warning of some sort. February's been okay, but definitely a little shaky. Much like my internet connection right now. All right, Chattanooga, 2.5 and 75.5. Let's see what the numbers say. Small lean to Chattanooga, even at 2.5. But I'm not going to bet that. The money line just minus 145. Interesting. Numbers favor Chattanooga just a little bit at 2.5 and 145. They really do, you know. Yeah, now 150. If I was being loosey-goosey here, I'd make Chattanooga minus 150 or minus 2, an official playing graded small. The numbers do like it, but I'm going to hold off. Also, under 75.5, they like that one a little bit as well. That one I think I might make a play. Yeah, all right. Drop to 115. All right, under 75.5 minus 115. That'll be an official play. Chattanooga under 75.5 minus 115. Official play. That's either going to be a small or medium small. We'll grade it. Yeah. We'll grade it medium small. What the hell? Chattanooga, VMI, under 75.5 minus 115, graded medium small. Numbers also like Chattanooga just a little bit here, and the VMI team total under 37. VMI under 37. Small lean as well to that one. But we'll hold off there. Just the both teams, 75.5 minus 115. Medium small. Let's see what else is coming up here. Anything else? Not seeing anything else yet. Huge, massive shout out to everyone. Pull some other sheets up. Niagara, pounding Canisius. Look at that. I talked about that in a chat today that I was asking why Niagara was a home dog. Didn't understand it. Chatted about it with Ian Cameron. Told him I like Niagara. And Mr. Gogster, I think. I don't know if he's in comment section right now, but I believe he tailed that. VCU suddenly up, which is nice, but still not blowing him out. All right, we got a lot of games. Okay. Wofford 3 and 74.5. Wofford 3 and 74.5. Numbers like Wofford, very small. Yeah, small lean to Wofford. Solid lean. Again, small edge, but high confidence in it. Small edge, but high confidence. Wofford Mercer. Wofford. Halftime lines like it. All right, I'll make that one an official play. What the hell? Graded small, though. Wofford, minus 180. Graded small. What the hell? The numbers like it. Why not? Throw it on. I bet it. Wofford, minus 180. Graded small. Small edge to -3, minus 105 as well. Total, basically nothing. Very tiny lean to under 75. But definitely not bettable. Wofford, minus 180. Graded small. Official play. Borderline medium small, actually. Okay, let's see what else is up. Feed's a little wonky. Evansville and LaSalle. Let's look at those. Evansville. Let's look at the LaSalle game. That's an interesting one. Richmond blowing them out. Look at that. Let's see. 1.5 and 73.5. 1.5 and 73.5. Nothing really. Nothing. Nothing any which way. You know, I could look into it a little bit, but probably best to just glance and pass. Initially, the numbers just say pass, 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 pass. Extremely tiny lean to Richmond, actually, believe it or not. Plus 1.5. But there's no way that's going to be a play. Okay, let's look at this Evansville situation. 2.5 and 71. Numbers like Evansville. I've gotten burned on Evansville this year. Numbers like it a little bit, though. And the under. I like Evansville at 2.5 a bit. And the under at 71. And the Loyola Chicago under 37. That'll be a play. Loyola Chicago team total under 37. That will definitely be a play. Just moved to 115. That'll be a play. Loyola Chicago under 37 minus 115 team total. That'll be a play, and that will be graded, I guess, I'll stick with medium small, although the numbers like it medium. Loyola Chicago under 37 minus 115 graded medium small. They also like Evansville. Plus 2.5 will make that one a play as well, also medium small. Evansville plus 2.5 medium small. And they do like the under also. But we'll hold off on that. But Loyola Chicago under 37 team total minus 115 medium small, and Evansville plus 2.5 graded medium small as well. And even a small lean to the Evansville team total under a 34, but we'll pass on that one too. Okay, let's move on. Auburn, West Virginia, Miami, Florida. That's an interesting one. Let's find that one. Miami getting healthier. I took a small shot with the Miami team total over. And, of course, Kansas, West Virginia. Let's pull that one up, see what the situation is there. Interesting. Roughly as expected. So we have West Virginia first. 1.70.5. Let's see what the numbers say. 1.70.5. Nothing. Unfortunately, Kansas, West Virginia. Awesome, fascinating game, and a lot of people were on the under. That I certainly agreed with. Numbers here, like basically nothing. Pass every which way. Sorry, just nothing. All right, BC, Miami, 2.74.5. 2.74.5. Numbers like BC just a little bit. High edge, low confidence, according to the numbers here. BC, -2 or minus 150. BC, -2 or minus 150. All right, we'll make it a play. What the hell? BC, minus 150. Make that a play. According to my numbers, high edge, but low confidence. And we won't go crazy. We'll just grade that one. Medium small. BC, minus 150. Medium small. -2, an almost identical play according to these numbers. But BC, -2, graded medium small. And also very small lean to the BC over. And Miami under. Not going to touch either of those. Just take a modest shot with BC. Small lean to the under as well. Actually, the Miami team total under 36.5 is playable according to these numbers. All right, I'll make that one a play too. What the hell? Miami under 36.5. That's either going to be small or medium small. And we'll just grade it small. Not even medium small. Just grade it small. But official play. Highly correlated, of course, obviously, those two. Auburn, Alabama. Let's try to do that one. Keeping a brisk pace here. Trying to do the best we can. High scoring and close. Auburn, Alabama, 4.86. Love to get one or two low-hanging fruits here. Ooh, this might be it. Maybe. I don't know. They like Auburn. Numbers like Auburn. Ugh, rivalry game, I know, but numbers definitely like Auburn here. Again, 4 or 225 on the money line. Auburn will be an official play. And again, for purposes of EG, we'll take them on the money line. Although -4 has a almost identical EV. Auburn, -225. The numbers like this one a good amount. A lot. All right, we'll grade it medium big, although the numbers could grade it big. Auburn, money line, -225. Graded medium big. -4, also similar EV. Auburn, -225. Graded medium big. Total Nothing really. Small lean to Auburn over 44.5. Not going to bet that one, though. But the numbers like it just a little bit. That would be a justifiable play, small or medium small. Auburn over 44.5. Not going to touch it, though. Auburn money line, though, minus 225. Medium big. Okay, let's see what else we got. Eastern Tennessee State, Greensboro game, the Niagara game. I don't even know where to start here. Let's look at UConn and SMU. Let's look at that. Should probably have been keeping an even brisker pace. UConn SMU 1-73. What are the numbers like? Small lean to the under. UConn and 73. They like the under, nothing crazy, but they like it. Under 73. All right, we'll make that one a play. Graded small, though. SMU under 73, graded small. SMU under 73, graded small. And they like both team total unders as well, just a little bit, but we'll pass on those. They do like them, though. Actually, the 73 could have been medium small, but let's move on. All right, let's see. Let's see, maybe the Rutgers game has something. Probably not, though. 1-71. Numbers, nothing. They like the under, but we're going to move on, try to find something better. Small lean to the under, but we're going to move on. Let's look at the Niagara game. See what's going on there. Canisius Niagara. 1-75. See what the numbers say. Basically nothing. Small lean to Niagara. Team total under at 37. Small lean to Niagara. Under 37. Team total. But that's not going to be a play either. Let's move on. Let's see. Western Carolina and Greensboro. 2.5 and 77.5. See if there's anything here. 2.5 and 77.5. And the Citadel game, that's interesting. Yeah. Citadel ETSU under 79. The numbers like that. ETSU and Citadel under 79. Minus 115. Oh, dropped to 78.5. All right, that'll be an official play. ETSU under 78.5. And that is, well, grade it. It's medium or medium small. Make a decision here, Pete. I'll grade it medium. Under 78.5, ETSU and Citadel. Graded medium. Also small lean to the Citadel team total under 34. Greensboro 2.5 and 77.5. Let's See if they like anything. Kind of like over. And the Western Carolina over at 37.5. That's all small, though. Like over 77.5 and Western Carolina over 37.5. And a small lean to Western Carolina at plus 2.5 as well. Believe it or not. We're going to hold off on that one for now. Let's look for some other stuff. Rutgers, Ohio State, we looked at. The VCU game, didn't look at that one. Let's see what we got. VCU minus 8 and 72.5. Wow. Just interesting because there's no edge. It's just the columns popped. One column loves VCU. One column loves George Mason. Interesting stuff. Fascinating. Small lean to the under. Going to pass on it, though. That's about it. Nothing else in the major and the mid-majors. Let's see what's going on here. What's going on with the scoreboard here? We got that. We got that. We got that. We got, yeah. Did we hit everything? Yeah, pretty much. Right? So let's see what's still hanging here, and maybe give a second glance at some of this stuff. Huge shout out to everyone. Massive, massive, massive shout out to everyone who supports this show and who sends me love and appreciation in any which way that you do. My name's Peter Loshak, and I love you all. Yeah, this is a weird show. I just sit here telling everyone how much I love them a lot on camera. That's weird. I admit it. That's not normal. It's unique, and unique is good for ratings. Weird is pushing it a little bit. I admit it's weird, which is honest. Honesty is good for ratings. So it's a whole mixed bag here. You know what I'm saying? A whole mixed bag. My point is, shout out to you all, and I love you all sincerely. Yeah. Eastern Tennessee State was a play on the under, graded medium. Continues to be headed down a little bit, which is I certainly agree with, and I bet it. Western Carolina and Greensboro, didn't bet that one. Edges on the over and Western Carolina over, but low confidence again. Canisius Niagara, you can look at that one again, but it's pretty much a pass. Niagara team total under at 37. Appears to have a little bit of value. Niagara team total under at 37 appears to have a little bit of value according to these numbers. That one looks like it's off the board now, though. What's still on the board? Nothing really. VCU George Mason. Interesting, wacky game. Rutgers Ohio State path. We can take a second glance at that. Rutgers, of course, very impressive program. I knew when that new coach, I was reading about that program as soon as he came years ago. I was like, look out for this program. They're going to have betting value, and that has definitely proven to be the case. In this game, the numbers like small lean to the under, Ohio State team total under small. Yeah, Ohio State under 35.5 would be a justifiable small graded play. I'm going to pass on that. And the under 71, small edge there, according to the numbers. Oof. That's about it. I think we can wrap it up. At least for the 7 o'clock second glances. Let me do a little bit of cleaning up here with my sheets. Got sheets everywhere. Crap everywhere. Bets and picks everywhere. Okay. Yeah, nothing on Rutgers, Ohio State. Although it's tempting to take the under and the Rutgers and the Ohio State team total under as well, but not going to. Fascinating stuff. In the meantime, UConn and SMU was a bet, an official pick. 73 small, now down to 72. Only graded small, though. All right, let's glance at the comments section and see what's going on. EJV, Rich G, Rutgers different team on the road. Absolutely. Definitely. No question about it. No question about it. You're absolutely right. Oh, boy. Alex Ramirez, shout out to you. Max says we repeat is number one. I'm not number one, all right. But I might be able to claw my way back into the top 100. Look for it. Watch for it. Might be able to claw my way back into the top 50. Don't be surprised if that happens at some time in the next 6 to 12 months. All of a sudden, people are like, who are the top 50 internet sports betting personnel? Oh, look at that. Loshak at number 47, making a reappearance in the top 50. Very nice. Nicely done. Nicely done. Look at that. Back in the top 50. Loshak, congratulations. Who knows? Who knows? Aaron 007, shout out to you. Max is weird, says Pete is number one. No, right now I put myself at, I don't know, maybe number 85. Something like that. But I appreciate it, Max is weird. Thank you very much. What else do we have? Deer Slayer Ski, shout out to you. Adam Lastman talking Michigan will not cover against Northwestern. Let's see. Other comments here. Adam Lastman talking about Louisville. Yeah, that's an interesting game. I talked about it earlier. Yes. There's a lot of uncertainty in that game, but I did take a shot with Georgia Tech team total under 65. Could easily see it be, again, classic situation. High scoring. Louisville wins by 15, but the Georgia Tech team total over still covers. Or low scoring down to the wire, goes under, but the Georgia Tech team total over covers as well. So an interesting game. Again, I bet it at 65.5. If it turns out that I'm wrong on that, that'll just mean that I was wrong on, 18 games tonight instead of 17. You know what I'm saying? And as long as I have 20 others that I was right about, I'm fine. But yes, Louisville, very impressive team. I have my eye on them as far as possible postseason betting value, for sure. And I'm only partially betting against them tonight with the Georgia Tech team total over. But I did do that. Let's see. That it? Oh no, Bill Burr. Who is this? Who is this guy? Where is Nasty Nate? Nasty Nate, where are you? Oh no. Oh no. Nasty Nate with a comment saying VCU on top now. Then three comments later. Spam! Nasty Nate sleeping on the job. Oh man. Nasty Nate, where are you? All right, I'll ban the guy. That's okay. There you go. Oh, boy. But that's a good sign, though. You know what I mean? Someone coming in and spamming this show is a good sign that there's something there. That's nice. Nice to see. The presence of spammers will really tell you, kind of like rats. You know what I mean? If you think you're starving, but there's rats crawling around you, there's probably food somewhere. You know what I mean? So if there's spammers coming into your show, you got some hope. Thank you, Bill Burr, for giving me a little bit of hope on this Wednesday night. Let's see. Mark Korn, late game bailout Iowa State. Yeah, I did not. Tasha M, how do they spam his show? How do you know? Tasha M, didn't you see those comments? Bill Burr posted actually a reasonably funny, butt centric comment, which would have been okay if he just posted it once, but he posted it 15 times. And that's how you know it's spam. That is the definition of spam, right? Even if you post I love Louisville -6 15 times in a row, that would count as spam. Oh, boy. People talking about the Iowa State game. Yeah, that one I looked at. I'm going to look at it if I have a little bit of extra time. Yeah. I never knew that. Yeah, did you not see it was a fairly offensive comment that he posted 15 times in a row. It's kind of hard to miss, which is the point of spam. But he's gone now. Shout out to you, Tasha M. Always in the comments section, making me feel good about myself. People talking about the Iowa State game. Yeah, I'm going to look at that later. We're going to wrap up in a moment. I just want to Rich G, any look on the Houston game, Pete? That is a tough one. I was all over Houston at the beginning of the year, knew they were going to be undervalued and good. South Florida was a tricky team. South Florida was expected to be a lot better than they were this year. They returned a lot of starters. Not a huge surprise that they underwhelmed, because that happens a lot when you have like a kind of crappy program returning a lot of starters. A lot of times the markets will overvalue the returning starters, forgetting that they were crappy, right? And that's kind of what happened with South Florida. But recently, South Florida has been improving a bit. So that one I looked at, and my numbers were the confidence numbers were low for that game. Which, when it's pregame, that's fine. It just means I can't do whatever the numbers say immediately. I have to look into it a little bit and figure out what's going on. And so I didn't have time yet to look into it. My numbers said, be careful here. Low confidence on it. Early in the year, though, first half of the year, whatever, I was basically betting on Houston or passing and mostly doing well with that. So interesting game, though. Fascinating game, though. Other comments, and then we'll wrap it up. Let me just check to make sure there's no halftime lines that the Furman game is coming up. Some of these minor conferences are coming up as well. Let's just glance at the scoreboard. Probably going to make me sick to see, but oof. Xavier getting blasted. That's not good. They could still do it, but still. Yeah, look at that. Seton Hall not really hanging. Auburn, okay. Rutgers, UConn, yeah, interesting. Nothing really. Yeah, Richmond blasting LaSalle. Unreal. See what else is going on here. Glancing around. Evansville, yeah. Evansville, obviously a program in complete disarray. And I was betting against them most of the time earlier this year. My numbers indicated that I should bet on them a few times earlier this year, and I did, and I got burned. And then I started to ignore my numbers on Evansville. Recently, though, they turned a corner. A little bit undervalued. Not as bad as they might seem right now. Again, this is early. There's still 12 minutes to go in that game, according to my scoreboard here. But, again, we did take Evansville plus 2.5 as an official play here, medium small. So we'll see how that turns out. Glancing around. Looks like there's nothing up. We'll just wrap it up. We'll just look at the last final comments of this show and wrap it up. Gabe Tadino, burial. Shout out to you. What are you talking about? What burial? Did something bad happen in one of my picks? I don't know. Anyway, shout out to you, Gabe Tadino. Cheesehead. Shout out to you. Again, the later games that are still upcoming. I took Marquette Villanova under 146. I recommended it as a play at 144.5 or something to the guy earlier in the show. And I also took Pitt -3 against Clemson. Those are the later games. Aaron 007 says, awesome show as always, Pete. Thank you so much. Aaron 007. Gabe Didino, UNLV, did not have time to look into that one. A lot of the games I just passed on today. A lot of stuff I got to do during the middle of the day, and that one I will look at later. Obviously, any opening line value will have evaporated, but I'm going to look at it anyway. And that's about it. Maybe make sure there's no one I wanted to tell that I loved and didn't get a chance to. Cheesehead likes Clemson. Really? Really? Is Cheesehead, are you still watching? Cheesehead, are you there? Paging Cheesehead. Paging Cheesehead. I guess he's gone. Wow, Cheesehead likes Clemson. Okay, he got him +4. Okay, good number. I got Pitt -3. Entirely possible that one of us can win and one of us can push. We'll see. Interesting. Paging Cheesehead liking Clemson +4. And UAB -7. Really? I didn't take Middle Tennessee, but I did take the team total over on Middle Tennessee. Liking that one. I love doing this show with you guys. Cheesehead, there you are. If you can, in a comment, tell me why you like Clemson here. I took Pitt, mostly because my numbers said take it, and I did it. I got a good number. I got 3, which is nice. I can pull up the sheet again to try to look into what the hell it is that my numbers liked about Pitt. Yeah, we're going to wrap the show up. I'm just very curious to see if Cheesehead has anything to say about why he likes Clemson. If he can sum it up in a couple of words. Yeah, Pittsburgh just, kind of an undervalued team, according to my numbers, against like this caliber of competition. Let me see. Let me look into something a little bit more. Sorry. I'm sure a lot of people are turning off right now, and that's fine. I just want to just discuss very, very briefly, very, very quickly this Clemson game. Cheesehead liking Clemson +4. Rich G, I've seen quite a few people on Pitt. Also the Clemson Pitt under. Yeah, the total had me a little bit nervous. Cheesehead says Pitt is good at home and Clemson best player out, and why is the line only +4? That's a hell of a point there, Cheesehead. It's a comment and a half right there. Regardless of how this game turns out, Cheesehead, the official winner of the Comment of the Show award for February 12th. Yeah. I mean, Pitt is in general still a mediocre team. I mean, let's not go nuts here. You know what I mean? A mediocre ACC team. Their margin of cover is nothing crazy. They mix in their wins and losses. The line didn't strike me as being terribly out of whack. Hey, you might have a point there, Cheesehead. We'll see. Man, we'll see how it all turns out. Cheesehead, the official winner of the Comment of the Day award. All right. Matt Thurn says Clemson covered last 6 meetings versus Pitt. Yeah, but Clemson's been a better team, and Pitt has some spark to them. At least according to my numbers, Pitt has some things to recommend them this year, as opposed to in years past, where they were generally pretty slovenly ATS wise. But you guys might be dead on once again. My goal is, 53.5, maybe 54%. Many people as good at me as I am at this. Many people better. Some people way better And some of those people, I am sure, populate the comment section of this show and other betting shows all around the web. And Cheesehead may well be one of them. Matt Thurns may well be one of them. Interesting. And Rich G says no play for him. Wow. The game also has second half written all over it. So, when I made the bet, it was also with an eye towards a likely play on the second half, either a double up on Pitt or a hedge. Okay, that's it. Let's wrap up now. It's been a bit of a longer show than usual, but as always, fun for me. And if I have fun doing the show one night, it guarantees that we're going to try it again the next night, which is tomorrow, Thursday the 13th. Huge shout out to all of you. I love you. See you all then. Tomorrow night, Thursday, February 13th.